any case, we know that mothers and sons and daughters love each other, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just turn on any sports event when the TV camera gets on the athlete, you always say, hi mom, hi mom, hi mom. It's always the case. Hi mom. But you never hear them say, hi dad. Maybe Tiger Woods used to say that or someone like that. But aside from Tiger Woods, you hardly ever hear a single one of them say such a thing. Shaquille O'Neal does a little bit to his stepfather. But, you know, mostly it's hi mom, hi mom, hi mom. This is about the love of fathers and sons. And that's a fairly rare theme in any book, in any literature. And I think that people who come from family environments who don't know this are really struck by it, I think. It's a new world for them, and it is quite moving, I think. And so they get into it. So I think that's the power of this book, actually. That's what does it, aside from illustrating an actual different culture than what you're used to. So, what is the culture we're talking about here? See, I've got my trusty pen with me here. Got through D.H. Lawrence fast as lightning. Faster than I thought we would. And there are different ways to spell Hasidism. I like two S's, some just spell it with one S. It's a Hebrew word, so it's not really an English word. I don't know. I guess he spells it in the book with one S, probably. You can spell it however you like. You say, I said, not many people would be interested. Well, one person who's interested in this kind of thing is Madonna, for instance. I mean, her interest mainly focuses on the Zohar, which is one of the books of Jewish mysticism. And she thinks she's the sort of princess of the Zohar, that she can interpret these things better than anyone else. I actually had the fortune or misfortune to have lunch with Madonna once in London a couple of years back because of some of the books of mine that became famous. And she and her husband were interested in them and stuff like that. And I was late. It was in London. I got stuck in traffic, and she was all peeved because no one is late for her lunches. You know, I didn't really want to be late. You know. But I got there, and she was already in her gym clothes or exercise clothes, sort of warming up, getting ready to go wherever she was going to go exercise. And you know, she didn't have much time to sit and chat and so on, even though the meal was already half eaten, etc. Because the traffic in central London is very difficult. And a taxi I was on, I couldn't get anywhere. So I was a good half hour late. And so I think it was really funny. So she's telling me about this work of what she's interested in, Kabbalah, which is what a lot of the Hasidim are interested in. That's one of the works of Kabbalah. I mean, it's the Jewish mystical tradition to receive. It's the received tradition. So I was saying, well, I don't know, we're talking about Kabbalah, and so I said, oh, well, I thought Kabbalah was the tradition of Jewish mysticism. And she said to me, no! Kabbalah is anything I say it is. Oh, really? That was about the end of our conversation. Our conversation just ended there. In other words, whatever she said it was, that's what it was. But anyway. So there are people who are interested in that. I don't know if you see people who have the red strings around their wrist these days and stuff like that. Some of these symbols of some of these things. That's not quite the Hasidim here, but they are another branch of movements that are interested in these kinds of esoteric Jewish mystical phenomena. He describes the birth of Hasidism in this book. So he not only gives you a novel, but he actually gives you information as he goes along. Now, there's a movie of this particular book. I'm sure you can get it in the tape stores. It's actually a pretty good movie, in fact. Not as good as the book, but you know, if you can't read, I guess it'll do. So if you're just not able to read, go look at the movie anyway, if you can't read. but I think reading the book would be better for you. If the movie can't give you the real flavor, it can just tell you the plot. And part of the book here is the discussions that take place and the different information that's given to you in different sections of it that really is edifying. So this book clearly is autobiographical. It was written by this gentleman by the name you see. He died last year, I think. Anyway, the period